Hello. Right, I think this is working. I had a problem with the camera and the microphone, so I was quickly Googling at the speed of light. Right. What a nightmare. So I'll set it up as an advanced live stream, thinking I was being smart by doing all the work in advance, and then the microphone and the camera didn't work. It didn't sync up. But here we are. We made it work. So let's get going straight away. So hi everyone, welcome to the Jam Station. It's 7 p.m. on a Thursday night, which means it's live stream time, your weekly guitar lesson with the Jam Station. I'm going to be here every week. Come join me. Today we're continuing our journey with the parallel modes, and specifically the modes of the major scale. Now I say that because one question I received in the week was, why do you specify the major scale? Why in the modes of the major scale? And the reason for that is because we can create modes from any scale. We can create modes from the harmonic minor or modes from the melodic minor. We can even create modes from the pentatonic scales. Okay, but in this series we are working on the modes of the major scale. So all your old favorites, Dorian, Lydian, Mixolydian, etc. Now, last week we added in a seventh beneath the root. Okay, so we went up, let's use Lydian as an example, back to the root, down to the seventh, and back into the root. And that enables us to create a 4/4 loop. Okay, 1 E-ander, 2 E-ander, 3 E-ander, 4 E-ander, 1. Full bar. Today, we're doing the opposite of that. Rather than adding a note beneath the root, we're actually adding a note on top of the octave. Okay, we're keeping the same structure. We're counting 16th notes. We're playing 4/4. So it's still going to be a good technical workout. But now we're adding a note on top. Okay, so here's an example of what I'm talking about with Lydian. 1 E-ander, 2 E-ander, 3. Up to the 9th, E-ander, 4 E-ander, 1. And that'd be the same with Ionian. 1 E-ander, 2 E-ander, 3 E-ander, 4 E-ander, 1. Okay? This is basically making more of the fretboard available to us and accessible when improvising solos or writing riffs and melodies. Now I'm going to start by playing you the full exercise just so you can see what we'll be working through, what you'll be playing hopefully by the end of the session. Don't worry if you missed last week, you'll still get a lot from this tutorial. Even if you just know your major scale, I'll talk you through all of the steps. All of the tab is on Patreon, okay? I've dropped the link in the description so you can go download that now. And there's also a link to the modal backing track that I'm about to play over. That's free on Bandcamp. Yeah, I know we are way too generous. Right, let's log out of WhatsApp. I don't need anybody calling me in the middle of this. Please let me know if you can't hear what I'm saying, microphone, anything like that. And definitely drop a comment to say where you're from, where you're watching from. Right, here we go. This is to the backing track in full. Starting with Lydian. 3 and 4 E-ander. Into Ionian. Mixolydian. Dorian, Aeolian, Phrygian, flat 9, Locrian, flat 5th, flat 9. Cool. Right. So what will you gain from tonight's lesson? Well, point 1, we're going to play an exercise which will develop your alternate picking and some left and right hand coordination, so some technical development. Number 2, we're going to use all 7 modes of the major scale, and you will learn which intervals are changing as you move from mode to mode, okay? And with each new mode, this is the crucial part of this system, we're only changing 1 note at a time. This is really useful fretboard knowledge and very, very useful music theory. We're going to count and fill 16th notes as per last week, okay? This is a very common rhythm you'll find in funk and jazz, or most styles of music, to be honest. And we're going to finish with some ear training, perhaps 30 to 45 minutes from now. Some intervals, some chords. So whatever your aim or level is, this is good for your musicianship. Right, modes. Obviously, drop me any questions at any point if you have any questions about the theory I'm talking about, or the technical elements as well, of course, but especially the theory. Reload this page to apply your updated settings on this site. Change of mode may not be saved. And let's just, I'm assuming people are watching. Let's just keep going. Right, parallel modes means we're playing all of the modes from the same root note, okay? So E Lydian goes from an E. Let's put that ninth in as well, get in the groove. E Ionian will go from an E. Now this does mean that each of the modes is coming from a different parent key, but by playing them all from an E root, it means we can really hear the difference between the sound and mood of each mode as we change. So we're going to always play from an E root. Right, let's start with Lydian. That is the first scale in the tab. Okay, now if you don't know Lydian and you do know major scale, I'm going to quickly explain that. Assuming you know your major scale, we have a root, second, third, perfect fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh octave. Okay, the difference between Ionian, which is the major scale, and Lydian is the fourth. With Lydian, we have a sharp 4 tritone. Okay, so 1 E and 2 E and put a ninth in as well. So you're changing one note for your major scale. Let's warm up. Put my feet in my hand. Let's warm up by just looping that up and down a few times, including the ninth. Okay, so you can feel the 16th note pulse that we're playing to. Here we go. 3 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. So Lydian again. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E. One more. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1. And now let's play that to the backing track. We're going to keep playing to the backing track and adding a new mode in each time. Here we go. 2, 3, 4 E and a. That is the tempo of this backing track. Okay, if that just feels too fast, it's absolutely not a problem. You practice this yourself with a metronome at a tempo that's comfortable to you. Right, so our first transition is from Lydian to Ionian, or the major scale. So we're going to flatten that fourth, that sharp fourth that we just played, to a perfect fourth. Okay, so we're back to a scale most people will know, including our ninth on top. Oh, perfect fourth, major 7. Let's loop that a couple of times, okay? 2, 3, 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E. So I'm really accenting the 1 and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1, making sure that all the notes are cleanly picked. Right, as we're only changing that one note, it should be reasonably easy for us to play Lydian and straight into Ionian. Okay, so I'm just going to demonstrate very quickly. Up, Lydian, and now up again with the perfect fourth. Here we go. 3 and 4 E and up Lydian, 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E, and then up Ionian. So far, so good. Let me know about the pace of what I'm doing. Otherwise, let's try that to the backing track. Okay, so this will be slightly faster than what I've just played. 2, 3, and 4 E and. Okay, so that's our first two modes down: Lydian, Ionian. Right, mode 3 on the tab you'll see is Mixolydian. So if we're going from our Ionian as a starting point, we have a major 7th in Ionian, and Mixolydian has a flattened 7th. Okay, really cool scale for blues, jazz, some soul music. It's great on static dominant chords. Okay, rather than the sort of really tense chords you may get in a 2-5-1 where we want to create tension. Mixolydian is great for a static dominant 7 that's not changing. So I'm going to play up my major scale, but when I get to the 7th, I'm playing a flattened 7th. Octave's the same, the 9th is the same. Okay, I'm just going to loop that 2 or 3 times to get it under the fingers. Here we go. 2, 3, and 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. And again, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E. One more time. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1. Let's play it a couple of times with the E ringer now, so we can really hear the sound of the effect of that. Flat 7, but major 3rd, major 9th, okay? Hearing the root note with it really does enable us to feel the character of the mode. Here we go. 3, 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 up to the 9th. 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1. Let's join it to our major scale. Let's join it to our Ionian. So we're going to go up Ionian with a major 7th, and then back up Mixolydian, flat 7th. If you've seen a few of these videos in this series, hopefully these intervals will really start to sink in, okay? And these changes will start to feel natural. Here we go. So Ionian, then Mixolydian. 2, 3, 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a Mixolydian, flat and 7th. Now let's put the 3 together. Lydian, Ionian, Mixolydian. Here we go. 2, 3, 4 E and a Lydian, Ionian, Mixolydian. We're done. Right. Unless you've got any questions, I'm going to try that to the backing track now. This will be slightly faster. 2, 3, 4 E and Lydian, Ionian, Mixolydian. So far, so good. Let's move on. Those are our 3 modes that contain a major 3rd, okay? A G sharp in the key of E. We're now going to start a series of 3 minor modes, starting with Dorian. So these will all contain a minor 3rd, a G natural, as opposed to a G sharp, okay? So when we transition from Mixolydian to Dorian, the only note that's changing is the flat 3rd, okay? So the rest of the notes, root 2nd, flat 3rd is our new note. Everything else stays the same. 4th, 5th, 6th, flat 7, 9th, okay? Just get that under your fingers, run it a couple of times. Let's put the 9th in as well. It's the new note tonight. Just a couple of times at your own pace, okay? This wants to feel comfortable. One more time. This is the only mode in this exercise which requires a position shift, okay? So we play these 5 notes in position, then we have to stretch the finger back a fret to play the 6th, okay? So be prepared for that. The 9th is actually, the F sharp is the same note, but you're now going to be playing it with your middle finger because we've moved back, okay? Right, let's just play that to a click. 3 and 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. Loop it. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. Let's go a bit faster. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a bit faster. We're done. Right, so that's Dorian. Okay. Let's join it to Mixolydian. Okay, so we're going to play our Mixolydian up with the flat 7, but we're still playing the major 3rd at this point. And then as we reach the root note again, we're switching to our index finger here to play Dorian. In fact, let's just work on that finger change, okay? Because when I've taught this in the past, this is often a bottleneck here because we have a change of root note, change of finger on the root note, people can stumble here. So imagine you're going up Mixolydian, play your 9th, and then rather than stay on the middle finger, we're coming in. So let's just do that. I'm going to go up Mixolydian, index finger, and now we're in position for Dorian. Let's do that again. 3 and 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E, Mixolydian, index finger. Okay. Let's do Mixolydian. Now we're in position with that. Okay, you're in position to move into the minor 3rd. We can do Dorian as well. Here we go. So Mixolydian and Dorian. 2, 3, 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1. Good. Let's add Dorian onto our sequence. So we're now going to have Lydian. Obviously, check this on the tab. Lydian, Ionian, Mixolydian, and then into our minor modes with Dorian. Here we go. 2, 3, 4E and a 1E and a 2E, and that's Lydian. Ionian, I need to sneeze. Just got distracted by a comment there. Held it together though, what a champion. Hello George, thanks for your comment, mate. Do we know each other? George, do I know any Scottish Georges? I must do. Are you playing along with me? Are you playing your guitar as well? Not yet. What? Not? We don't know each other yet, or you're not playing along yet? Sorry, I bombarded you with 2 questions there. Question 1: do we know each other yet? The modes are such a mystery. We've been playing a long time. Yeah, that's true. It's really exciting as well, though. Like once you start to get some of these colours down, and also this is what I was explaining to someone the other day. Although I'm teaching them all, you don't need to go deep on them all. Do you know what I mean? Like you choose a couple of your favourites. So in a year, I would use Dorian and Mixolydian way more than I would use Locrian, for example. Got high from Glasgow. I love Glasgow. I did play in Glasgow a few years ago. So, mate, drop us a message. You know, if you want to, well, there's a whole series of lessons on our channel on the modes. But if you need some one-on-one help, I'm happy to do that as well. So, but thanks for the comment. I do really appreciate it. Right. Let's do those. Lydian, Ionian, Mixolydian, Dorian. Go 3 and 4E and a 1E and a 2E. Lydian. Just realised I've done this. I should be doing it to the backing track now. Mixolydian. Position shift. Into Dorian. Yeah, Dorian and Mixolydian are definitely the best for rock. Although Lydian as well, right? If you listen to someone like Joe Satriani or Steve Vai, these guys use Dorian a lot. Steve Vai uses Dorian a lot, and it uses Lydian a lot, and it does give a really great ethereal rock sound. I use Dorian a lot because I play quite a lot of jazz and a lot of funk, and Mixolydian is also really useful for rock and blues. Right, let's put those 4 modes we've done so far to the backing track. This will be a little bit faster. If this feels too fast, it doesn't matter. Give it a go anyway, or just sit it out for a second. We go 2, 3, and 4E. Oh, guitar's down. Let's do that again. 2, 4E. Lydia. Ionian. Mixolydian. Position shift. Dorian. Right, that's actually the hard work done. Like Mixolydian to Dorian is without doubt the hardest part. So we're now going to move from Dorian to Aeolian. Now you'll see on the tab that we now change into a flattened 6th. So whereas Dorian has a major 6th, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, major 6, we're going to flatten that note, which is a C sharp, into a C natural. Okay, so this is our easiest scale yet, really. It's all in position. We're not using our middle finger at all. The new note this week is that 9th. Okay. Let's try that to the click. Okay, so we're looking at 7, 9, 10, 7, 9, 10 twice, and then 7, 9. A new note, F sharp. Here we go. 2, 3, 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and 4, and again 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a, one more time, 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1. Okay, quick little note about improvisation. I mentioned this last week, but the reason I chose E as a key to do this is because you can hit your open E string, let that ring out, okay, you'll sometimes catch it obviously, but you can really hear the vibe of that mode. it with any other key, that wouldn't be possible. Okay, so once you've got a mode under your fingers, if you like the sound of it, just jam with it a little bit. Jam with it with yourself. Okay, just explore those intervals. Right, let's do Dorian to Aeolian. Okay, so Dorian, major sixth, and then we're going to flatten that sixth, flat six. Here we go, together. 2, 3, Dorian, Dorian, Aeolian. Okay, right, let's try it to the backing track. Here we go. So this is going to be all of them. Lydian, Ionian, Mixolydian, Dorian, Aeolian. 2, 3, Dorian, Lydian, Ionian, Mixolydian. That was not Dorian, I made a mistake. Let's do that again. I knew it was going to happen eventually. Mixolydian. And now Aeolian. It's easy when I shut my mouth and just get on with it. Right, we're actually nearly through them. There's only 2 more to go. Gets a bit more interesting here because up to this point, every single mode we've played has had a flat, a natural second or a natural ninth, F sharp. These last 2 modes, as you'll see on the tab, Phrygian, Locrian, they contain a flat 2 or a flat 9. We say, George, don't do Locrian, I have a hangover. Dude, it's not that bad, but you're right. It is my least favourite mode out of all of them. I'll have a swig of tea while we're chatting. So what were you drinking last night? Or today? Maybe you're drinking today if you're from Glasgow. I will do Locrian, dude, but I'll buzz through it quickly just so you don't have a headache. Right, Phrygian, yeah, flat 9. So we're taking the notes from Aeolian. Okay, a shape that we know well because it's the natural minor mode, natural minor scale, but we're going to flatten our 9th or our 2nd. So instead of an F sharp, we have an F natural, which also means the 9th above F sharp has to come down to an F natural there as well. We're not going to bring it down there. We're then taking a hand out position. That's not to say it's not a bad exercise to be able to do that. Look. If you can do things like that and move yourself out of position, you find you'll get lost in improvisations a lot less. Okay, that's actually a really good thing to practice. But for now, we're going to stick in position. So, octave, flat 9, love that. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Okay, right. Let's try it together. So flat 9 there, E and F, flat 9 there, E and F, 2, 3, 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E. Let's loop it. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. One more time. 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1. Good. Let's just join it to Aeolian. We're not going to do the whole stretch yet, just Aeolian, flatten the 9th into Phrygian. Here we go. 2, 3, 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3. Natural 9th. Flat 9. Okay. I was kidding. No, you're not. You were drunk. You probably still are drunk. Right. Let's go from. I'm not going to do the backing track straight away because obviously the backing track is a bit faster. But let's do them all. Lydian, Ionian, Mixolydian, into the minor modes. Dorian, Aeolian, Phrygian. Okay, just at our own pace. 2, 3, 4 E and a Lydian. Natural 9th. This is Ionian. Mixolydian. Into the minor modes. Dorian. Aeolian, into Phrygian. Right, let's try that to the backing track. Be a bit quicker now. 2, 3, Floriana. Ionian. Mixolydian. Dorian. Aeolian. Phrygian. There is one to go. Right, George, you're going to need to put earplugs in, buddy. This is where the Locrian magic happens. So maybe get some paracetamol as well. Right, the Locrian. Okay, the Locrian is not a minor mode. We've just played 3 minor modes, Dorian, Aeolian, Phrygian. Locrian is not a minor mode because it does contain a flat third, which hints at obviously a minor tonality, but it also has a flattened 5th. Okay, so we're going root, flat 2nd, flat 3rd, perfect 4th, flat 5th. So that minor 3rd, flat 5th, or diminished 5th, which is the correct title, gives us a diminished triad. And then as we carry on through the scale, we also have a flat 7, okay, which makes it a half diminished scale, okay, or minor 7, flat 5. The chord would be a minor 7, flat 5, absolutely lovely sound, okay. You can also stick that flat 5 on top, which will cut through a little bit more. So it stands alone in that it's not major, it's not minor, it is a half diminished scale. Okay, so again, this one's quite easy to play because you've got the same fingering on the A and D strings, 7, 8, 10, 7, 8, 10. And as we move on to the G string, we've got 7, 9, 10. We're keeping that flat 2 from Phrygian. Right, let's just loop that 2 or 3 times so it falls under the fingers. Here we go, 2, 3, 4, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 1, and a 2. This is Locrian now. Sorry, George, if this is painful. And a 2, and a 3, and a 4. One more time. Right, let's attach it to Phrygian. So Phrygian, flat 2, but a perfect 5th, okay. And then going to Locrian, flat 2, diminished 5th. Here we go, just those 2. 2, 3, 4, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3. So that's Phrygian. Locrian. Right, from the beginning, that is all of our modes. So we're going to do just at our own tempo at first. Lydian, Ionian, Mixolydian, those are the 3 modes with the major 3rd, and then into Dorian, Aeolian, Phrygian, our 3 minor modes, and then finish with Locrian. Okay, do these a little bit slower. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. This is Lydian, Ionian, Mixolydian, Dorian, Aeolian, Phrygian, flat 2, Locrian. Now, quick little tip for those of you who've got, a computer with Logic or something, or a keyboard where you can record a little loop. If letting an E out like that isn't too easy, you can actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to solo guitar and I'm going to solo this pad I've set up. So if I hit play now, hopefully you can hear that. Can you hear that? There's a really nice dreamy E5 drone. And we can then start to move between the modes and hear how they sound, because that root note is just established. So if I start with Lydian, now I'm not sort of shredding here or anything, because I want to hear the notes against that E. Play some dyads. Play some arpeggios. Now if we switch to Ionian, you'll hear the change with that perfect fourth. A bit more boring that's the major scale. Let's go straight to Mixolydian. Flat 7, major third. I always feel like the Mixolydian sounds a little bit Irish, a little bit Celtic. Okay. I don't know if you guys have seen Peaky Blinders, but there's the scene where Grace, this is in series 1, stood up and is singing in the bar just on her own. And it really gives this kind of vibe. The melody she's singing really gives this Mixolydian vibe. Let's move into Dorian. So we now have a minor third. So again, not shredding, I'm just trying to hear. Major 6th. Let's move into something a bit more exotic. Let's play Phrygian. Stunning, isn't it? Really sort of Spanish. And then finally Locrian. Apologies, George, if you're still listening. The flat 5. It's really quite dark. So in the early stages of playing your modes, I definitely recommend exercises like this for you to absorb not just the fingerings, but actually how they sound. Let's play our flat 5th. Right, let's back to the technical element and let's put all these together to the backing track. And then we'll do some ear training because that's been half an hour. Right, here we go. Starting with Lydian, going all the way through. 2, 3, 4. Into Ionian. Mixolydian. Dorian into the minor modes. Aeolian. Phrygian. Flat 2. Locrian. Flat 5. Nearly lost it. Right. Now, unless you guys got any questions on that, I'm going to, because that is ultimately the purpose of tonight, was to be able to play that 16th note picking study and discussing the transitional interval between each mode. So we've achieved that, and we'll be putting this up as we'll edit out all the silences to put it up as a lesson anyway. So if you're happy with that, I'm going to move on and do some ear training. Okay. Still nicely tuned. So what you probably need, or you can either just sit and watch and, you know, answer as I say them, or you can write them down. Okay, pen and paper, write them down. That'll be the best way of doing this. We're going to start with some diatonic intervals, diatonic to the major scale. So these are all going to be notes played from a root note, and then it'll either be a note from the major scale. So a second, or a third, or a fourth, or a fifth, 6th, 7th octave. Okay, so there'll be 7 of those at first. I've actually prepared these in advance. Right, just to warm yourselves, warm your ears up. Which string am I playing? Okay, is it G, A, D? This is just to tune your ears so you're into listening to something. Which string is this? Hopefully you're hearing the G string. Okay, what about this one? Which string is that? If you've got a guitar on your lap, hit the string that you think it is, but hopefully you're hearing the A string there. We're not going quite as low as the D string. Last one, which string is this? Okay, that's your D string. So that's just gotten you out of technical mode and into ear training mode. Right, I'm going to play 7 intervals, 1 each from the major scale. I'll let it ring for a few seconds. Try not to look at my fingers. I'm going to turn away slightly, okay, so that you're not using your eyes to work out what interval I'm playing. You're just using your ears. Right. So, number 1. Here we go. Which interval is this? Switch on my bridge pickup. Get a bit more bite. So that's number one. On to number two. Here we go. I'm going to change the root note. Which interval is that? That is the melodic interval. I'm playing the notes separately. That is the harmonic interval. I'm playing the same two notes together. Okay, melodic, harmonic. Okay, so the first one was this. The second one is that. Third interval. Change the root note again. Here we go. This is the melodic interval. Hear them separately. Okay, I'm hearing tune there. Da, da, da. And then the harmonic interval, think harmony. Hear them together. It's a nice sound that's quite pleasing because the notes are quite close together. There's a clue. So there's a slight clash there. There's a slight shimmer. Right, on to number four. Which interval is this? Okay, write that down. Number five. Here we go. Which interval is this? Go a bit lower. Which interval is that? Okay, you can't see my fingers as good. Write it down. Two more to go, and then we'll do some outside of the scale. Here we go. Which interval is this? Hair is wild today. Which interval is that? That's the harmonic interval. There's also a nice shimmer there. And then finally, the last of our diatonic intervals. Let's go a little bit higher. Which interval is that? Right, the answers. Hopefully you've got an answer for each. If you need to hear one again, just let me know in the comments. Number one was an octave. Okay, so I went from E up to an E. Slightly out of tune there, but only just. The second one was a third. I went from a G up to a G. A G up to a B, major third. Then it was a second. Okay, so E to F sharp, a major second. The tune I heard there was Happy Birthday. In fact, okay, let me give you the tune for all of them. The octave somewhere over the rainbow. But the important part there is somewhere. You're jumping up a third. Oh, when. Okay. Oh, when the saints. It's a major third, but the important part being oh, when. Then the second. Happy birthday. Number four was a fourth. Okay. Here comes the bride, or oh, when a manger. But that is the sound of a fourth. Da, da. Then we had a sixth. Okay. So number five was a sixth. And now, My Way by Frank Sinatra. Okay. And now, if you're in a blues guitar, you'd have also heard the sixth in this riff. Move down chromatically. Okay. Number six was a seventh. I think I went from here. Okay. The tune for that is Superman. Okay, but the important part being that da 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 1 1 7. The final interval was a fifth. I think I played it here from a G up to a D. Okay. loads of tunes for this. Twinkle, twinkle, Baba black sheep, A, B, C, D. That's your fifth, okay? Right, let's keep going. Well done. Feel free to let me know in the comments how many of those you got, or if you find this really difficult and if you want some more help with it, because I'll probably be running just ear training lives as well, rather than stapled onto the end of these modes lessons. Right, non-diatonic. So if we've just done all the intervals from the major scale, those are the diatonic intervals. The non-diatonic intervals are the notes outside of that. So flat second, flat third, flat fifth, diminished fifth, flat six, flat seven. They're all flat. Okay. So again, there's only 5 of these. Yeah. So write 1 to 5 down on your piece of paper. Close your eyes, or at least don't look at my hand. No cheating. And here we go. The first of these 5. What interval is this? That's the melodic interval. And here is the harmonic interval. Play together. Number 2. Here we go. That's the melodic interval. Played as a melody. And then the harmonic equivalent. There's a few famous tunes that use that. Number 3, here we go. Which interval is that? Much less common, that one. If you always pick that one up, you're doing well. When I was in music college, I always used to find this one really difficult. No matter how many weeks I studied it, I always struggled to pick it up. Number 4, it's that penultimate. Here we go. Which interval is that? I'm hearing The Simpsons or Maria, if you're a fan of classical music. The Simpsons. And finally, our last non-diatonic interval. Here we go. What a mess that is. There it is melodically. Okay, and here it is harmonically. These notes clash quite violently. Right, let's check your answers. Number 1 was a flat 7. Okay, which you would have heard in a dominant chord. Okay, people from the United Kingdom, who were like 80s children, might know that. Which was a dairy advert. That's still the tune I hear in my head. Number 2 was a flat 3rd. Okay, you might hear a Whole Lot of Love. Or Seven Nation Army. Okay, but the important part being the you're moving up a flat 3rd. Number 3 was a flat 6th. It's my nemesis in music college. Okay, I actually hear that now as James Blunt, You're Beautiful. Don't know if we've got any James Blunt fans in the house. Okay, but when I was in music college, that song hadn't been released. So that was of no help to me then. Number 4 was a diminished 5th, flattened 5th. Okay, The Simpsons, Maria, which is from West Side Story, Leonard Bernstein. And the final one was a flat 2nd, which I believe I went from E to F. Okay, so that is a semitone clash. The 2 notes are a semitone apart. So I'm having to stretch my fingers out quite a bit there. Melodically, you're just doing that. But harmonically, you're doing that. Right, again, feel free to let me know in the comments how you're doing. The more you do this, if you come back and do this every single Thursday, your ears will sharpen up real quick. Okay, and it will make you a much better improviser. It will help you with doing things like transcriptions, working out solos by ear. Right, so there's some intervals. Let's just move on to some chords quickly. So Oh, I wrote down a few. Last week we did major and minor triads. Okay, we're going to skip that this week and go straight into major sevens, minor sevens, and dominant sevens. So just so you can hear them, you can change pick up. The major 7 chords are really sleepy and dreamy. Okay, you'll hear those at the end of a 2, 5, 1. Lovely. Okay, the minor sevens are quite sort of soulful and vibey. You'll hear those in a lot of soul music. Okay, you'll hear that at the start of it. 2, 5, 1. And then the dominant chord is a little bit more bluesy and edgy. Okay, one of my students who taught for many years, we first started doing this when he was a child, and when I said, what do you hear? What do you imagine when you hear this chord? Because children are great for this sort of thing. He said cowboys. And for the rest, we had lessons for like 9 years. But what we do was whenever I test him, he would like cowboy straight away, even though he moved into became 16 years old. So yeah, dominant, soulful, major 7, sort of sleepy, dreamy. Minor 7 is soulful, major 7, sleepy and dreamy. Dominant 7, cowboy, bluesy cowboy. Right, which of those 3 chords are you hearing? Feel free to write it down, or I'll just give you the answers as we go along. In fact, let's just do 3, one of each, first of all. Which is this? Is that major 7, minor 7, or dominant 7? That is a minor 7. Which one is... Okay, look like that. What is this? Major, minor, or dominant? Okay, are you thinking soulful? Are you thinking bluesy? Are you thinking sleepy and dreamy? Okay, that is a dominant 7 chord, B7. What about this one? What is that? Okay, that is a minor 7, A shape this time. One more, you can probably guess what it will be. Which interval is that? Oh, which chord is that? Which chord is that for the lesson? That is a major 7. Okay, sleepy, dreamy. Okay, we're going 2, 5, 1. Really sweet sound. Right, to finish, this is a slightly harder part of the ear training where you need to sort of use your voice a little bit. But this is not just what are your ears recognizing the sound, but are you able to replicate the sounds yourself? Okay, so I'm going to do a couple of you trying to sing the third of a given note. I'll give you the root note, try and sing the third of it, and which is what we did last week as well. And then we'll embellish that by also adding the 5th. Okay, right. So the tune for a third was "Oh When the Saints Go Marching In." I'm not going to just throw you in at the deep end. So if that's your root note, it's oh when the saints. But we're looking to go oh when. So I'm going to give you your root note. Oh, you're going to sing the third. Okay, here we go. I don't need to turn my back on you now because it's not going to help you to see the fingers. Oh, sing the third. Make sure you got that note accurately. Oh, and then what? Okay, the third will be when, oh when the saints, oh when. Let's do another one. Sing the third of, let's go a bit lower. Oh, pitch that note correctly and then go up to the third. Oh when. Oh, have you got it? Oh when, oh when. One more of them and then we'll try some 5ths. Going down to a C. Okay, can you sing the third of that? Oh, if that's too low for you, if you're young or if you're female, perhaps, sing the octave. Oh, oh, sing the third. Okay, it's oh, when, oh, when. There's the sound of third. That is such an important interval for your ear training and oral development, okay? Being able to sing and pitch thirds. Oh, when. Right, let's do some fifths. The reason I've jumped from thirds to fifths is because when you combine a root, a third, and a fifth, you have a major triad. Okay, so we're going to sing some fifths as well. Here's your root note. The tune for a fifth is, if you remember, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, or A, B, C, D, or Ba, Ba, Black Sheep, or if you like Star Wars, ba, 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 ba. I sing Twinkle, 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 Little Star in my head. Okay, twinkle. Right, twinkle, there's your root note. Twinkle, pitch that. Right, here we go. Here's your root note. Pitch it. Twinkle, twinkle, then go up to the fifth. Ready? Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle. And make sure you do have a go at singing it before you give yourself the answer on your guitar, okay? Twinkle, twinkle. Right, one more fifth, and then we're going to stop. Here is your root. Twinkle. So that is an A flat. Can you sing the fifth of that? Jump up. So twinkle, twinkle, little star. Twinkle, and then up to the fifth. Give it a go. Here we go, here we go. Twinkle, twinkle. A bit high for me. Twinkle, twinkle. Correct. Right. I'm going to add these ear training sessions in at the end of every lesson, okay? And then they go up on the YouTube channel afterwards. Thanks for hanging about. There were noticeably more of you there tonight than in previous weeks, and that's a really good sign. Hopefully the modes are starting to sink in. Thanks to George for the comments. Hopefully your hangover's not too bad tomorrow, mate. And I will be here next Thursday, 7 p.m. GMT. That's London time. I'm here in Cambridgeshire, okay? And we'll run the next session of the modes. All right, thanks for being here. See you soon.